In today's Library 101, we're going to go over library alphabet soup. Alphabet soup. It is a common term in the library profession. If you've been in the profession for any amount of time, you've probably heard it when referring to different things within the profession. This is because librarians use a lot of acronyms, and unless you really study them, you'll never know all of them. Additionally, each library seems to have their own unique ones, so if you're lost, don't worry, we all are for the most part. So why should you know about the alphabet soup? There are some common acronyms that are used across the board of the library profession. In that vein, I've tried to pull some of the most commonly used ones for this tutorial. I have split them into two sections, organizations and profession. Associations and organizations are rampant within the library profession, and each have their own acronym. The goal is to have a unique one that people will not get confused with something else. The acronyms for the profession itself are more vast than the organizations, but I hopefully pulled some of the ones you would hear on a semi-regular basis if you're working within the library profession. If you would like to look at a larger list of acronyms, there are a few places that are available for you. The American Library Association has a list of acronyms associated with the profession. There are several state libraries that have similar lists on their websites as well. A few of these libraries are Montana, Iowa, and New Hampshire. I would like to advise that the state lists also include acronyms specific to their state or region. Not all items are applicable to every librarian. Common acronyms, organizations. These are just a few of the organizations and associations that I wanted to highlight. Chances are you've heard almost all of these at some point in your career. The most common are ALA, which is the American Library Association, PLA, which is the Public Library Association, ARSL or ARSL is the Association for Rural and Small Libraries, COSLA or COSLA is the Chief Officers of State Libraries Agencies, ABOS is the Association of Bookmobile and Outreach Services, SAA is the Society of American Archivists, AASL is American Association of School Librarians. YALSA, or YALSA, is the Young Adult Library Services Association. ALSC is the Association for Library Service to Children. CALM, or CALM, is the Committee on Archives, Libraries, and Museums. IFLA is the International Federation of Library Associations and Institutions. IMLS is the Institute of Museum and Library Services. DPLA is Digital Public Library of America, and NEH is the National Endowment for the Humanities. Again, this is just a small list of organizations. Not only do we shorten our associations and organizations, but we shorten almost everything we use in the profession. I've included both OCLC and Library of Congress on this page rather than on the organization page because they are usually referred to in conjunction with something, whether it is WorldCat for OCLC or the cataloging system out of the Library of Congress. So some common acronyms in the profession. OCLC is the Online Computer Library Center. LC or LOC is Library of Congress. LCSH is the Library of Congress subject heading. MLIS or MLS is Master of Library and Information Studies or Master of Library Science. ILS is an integrated library system. OIF is the Office of Intellectual Freedom. FOIA or FOIA is the Freedom of Information Act. MARC or MARC is Machine Readable Cataloging. NLS is the National Library Service for the Blind and Print Disabled. OPAC or OPAC is the Online Public Access Catalog. LOCKSS, LOCKS, stands for Lots of Copies Keep Stuff Safe. LSTA is Library Services and Technology Act. STEM, STEAM, or STEAM, is Science, Technology, Engineering, Arts, Mathematics. CMS is Content Management System. I hope this cleared up some of the most commonly used acronyms used in the Librarian Alphabet Soup. Stay tuned for more videos on this topic as it relates to North Dakota librarians, technology, and even some terms that are usually connected to an acronym. If you have any questions, please email me at ndsltrain@nd.gov.